happy Friday to her.
Happy Friday, Consuela.
I am so glad it's Friday.
Me too. Me too.
We say that every time, but it's true every time.
Yeah. So it's time for another FLF.
Yes. And I want to talk about my outfit first.
Please do.
So my outfit is by what we have recently learned is not Alutia. It's Alusha. Alusha. And so let me get us a different angle on this so people can see it. This outfit was actually released at Anthem back in May. And I had the name over here. It is the Dara outfit. It's a mega pack. It comes with the top and the skirt. It has some accessories I'm not wearing. It has a belt, bracelets, and anklets. But I just liked it the way it was. So I just opted to go without. And I had my own accessories. But it's nice to have that choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I am really enjoying this.
It looks fantastic on you. Very breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a setting, I don't know if we can tell in this, I'm now my camera's all messed up, but there's a setting where you can have a transparent skirt. And I think people might be able to tell from the video that the skirt is slightly transparent. So
just very slightly.
Yep. And then it has like glittery, got little glittery accents. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I was enjoying that. So Alusha, another great fit for E-Body. And then I'm still wearing my Alt 3 Body Glow because I love it. Have not taken it off since FLFella. So. Really...
And I haven't gotten around to giving you some orbiting lights yet.
No, but that'll give me the full zipper effect.
Yeah, I should definitely do that.
Yeah. So one day I'll have my orbiting lights for my Body Glow. Oh, yes. And I also want to say I have on some eyelashes from Alt 3. I changed them. So I have some zipper eyelashes on, and I don't remember what these are called. So when we transition and go to the next place, I will look it up in my inventory. But they are Alt 3. I was going through the eyelashes, and I was like, oh, it's time to change. Because I always wear those really chunky ones from Nylon Outfitters that have the stars in them.
Right.
And I was like, Lala, you've had those on for months. How about you change it up and put on some zipper stuff? Alt 3. So
zipper eyelashes.
Zipper eyelashes. So I got my zipper glow and my zipper lashes, and I'm ready for FLF. So, but do you have any opening thoughts before I toss up the CuteCvlt website?
No, I'm curious what the tagline is this week.
Oh, right. Let's see what Anna Banana is announcing for CuteCvlt this week. So let's go. Let me get the right thing. All right. So Anna Banana says, "You're going places with 50 Linden Fridays."
Going places.
And
all right.
Technically she is correct. So we are literally going places. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm looking on the website here, and it looks like at the time of the posting, CuteCvlt did not have their item out. But that is probably no longer the case. They probably do have it out at this point. So, are you going to tell us how many sponsors we have?
I should have had that up and ready. Just a second.
Well,
I need to.
Well, I can tell you, we have 4.
Okay, we have 4.
We have 4. I should have handed you the note card, but I did.
I got it. Okay. We're equal. Infinite is a sponsor.
Yeah, fun times.
Jian and Mithral.
Very good.
So that's excellent.
Do you have?
I did want to say that one of the things that we noticed in the FLFella video is a slight imbalance on the audio. Hopefully this video is better. There's a couple other things that I would like to try with you sometime to kind of adjust how we're recording things. But yeah, we're always trying to improve the production of these. So
true, and I do believe after when the video posted up, you had indicated you wanted to try things out, but our schedules are such that so maybe this weekend. FLFella was quite an investment of time.
It was
in a good way, but all that time on the struggle bus to get to FLFella, and then the enjoyment of FLFella, and then the editing of FLFella video. It was a process.
It was a whole weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was totally worth it. So no complaints
absolutely.
here. So.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just wanted to comment that is acknowledged. I know some folks may be reluctant to give such feedback, but
yes,
I'm preempting it.
Can you toggle your AO because your avatar looks like he's staring at my boobs rather intently? Oh, there he goes. Okay.
He wasn't on my screen, but
I know, but you know what you don't know what I'm seeing, but I just, for the viewers, I don't want them to see you in noob stand and pervy stare.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're much classier than that. So, anyway, I don't have any particularly deep thoughts. Like I said, I just wanted to acknowledge my friends my friend Catalina from Alusha and Zipper from Alt3. I think, I just like calling out their things. I hear that yawning. We need to wake you up by doing some flipping.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to head off and do some flip.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Tour. When we got here, it was rather dark.
Yep.
So you have busted out.
I got my flashlight out, and I've shined it on us, even though it's like I'm aiming it outwards. We got a light source.
We do.
It's all good.
And it's thumbs up. I approve. So we have one style of heel in 4 color packs here at Equal.
Yeah.
And
this is interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm totally buying it. I know they should fit. If you check the demo for me, I think it's definitely Reborn, because I know I've been doing wardrobing, and I have been wardrobing my Equal shoes.
So we have Slink, Reborn, Mithral, Legacy, Cupra, Belleza. Quite a few feet can fit in these. Like, it's like a corset.
It does. It does look corsety.
Yeah.
So. And then if I remember right, when I pushed in on this with my my camera angle, they don't have other things out, right, for Saturday sale or weekend, happy weekend?
Not
it's
that
just
I saw.
Fliff today.
Yeah, it's just Fliff today.
Yeah.
So even though you wouldn't normally wear a corset around your belly, you can totally wrap one on your feet.
Right. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on, probably unfortunately for you, Tor, I can't have fat feet. In SL, but because I know you like the fatness.
I do.
So I'm gonna pick all these up as always.
Nice.
And I remembered the name of my lashes by Alt3. They're called Che Lash Kit. CHAE.
Nice.
I forget when I picked them up, but I'm sure people can pick them up at the store. And it's a nice lash. I don't change my lashes enough. And I tend to not buy them, but now that we've been flipping and, Zipper's become such a good friend, and we see when we go to Alt3, I'm like, buy Zipper's things. So the lashes, now I feel like I'm copying Zipper with, getting her body glue and her lashes. I'm trying to channel my inner Zipper.
Buy Zipper's things.
That's right. But I think we're ready for the next stop.
I would say so.
Tour. I just love when you take me on a date to Infinite and we cuddle.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Infinite.
Infinite.
Our good friend Buck Dallas. Did you help Buck with this one too?
I did not.
And I put us in the sequence. We're in a cuddle sequence.
Yeah, that's one thing that I love about Buck's furniture at Infinite is he puts a lot of effort into making these sequences.
Yeah.
So you don't just get to pick a single pose. You can just say, let's play a series of them.
And that was one of the things I noticed about Buck right away when we came here. It was like the 4-hour sequence. I'm like, wow, I could just leave my avatar and this furniture and it would just constantly be going through things, which I like. So
I do too.
So
it allows you to, like, a lot of poses are fine, but if you're sitting there chatting with someone and you're stuck in the same pose for like 3 hours,
right?
It looks a little stiff.
Yeah.
So cycling through them is fun, and that way you don't have to mess with the menus.
Exactly. So now it looks like if I'm looking at the window or the wall behind us, that all of the PG versions of this chair are 50 Linden.
Yep. They are.
All right.
And all of the naughty versions are 99.
Okay. And then I see a cow print one.
Yeah.
So I like to think Buck does those for me.
He has explicitly said so.
Yes. Because I'm like, Buck, I need patterns. And he's like, Lala, patterns are a bitch. And I'm like, but Buck, patterns. And he's like, here, cow print.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that.
And we appreciate that so much.
Yes.
That he's doing some cow print.
Yes.
So
it looks like you
I've
can
absolutely
change.
picked that up.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you can change the base and the actual, because this is another Papasan. Because Araskea had a Papasan the other, like a couple of weeks ago, I think. But this is definitely a different sort of Papasan. It just, it has got all the infinite level animations, and it's a little bit of a different style. So on these, you can change the base or the frame and the actual material. So.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to be picking these up for sure. Is there anywhere where you can just buy? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for that. Perfect. Okay, I gotta get a close in on this. Perfect. This Papasan is now perfect for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have a hard time moving on. I feel like we have a lot of fliff left to do, and I just want to stay at infinite and cuddle in the cow print Papasan. So
I understand.
Yeah.
No, this is really nice.
We're gonna have to res one out like immediately when we're done.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end, when we do our closing thoughts, we can res a Papasan, cow print Papasan, and sit and do a sequence and like this, and do our closing thoughts. So I look forward to the end of the video to get to sit back in this infinite Papasan, cow print Papasan. I'm already looking forward to the end.
Buck Dallas.
What? What? Where is he? Where is he? Is he this orange cloud next to us?
Yeah, he is.
He's an orange cloud. Telling me he can join our call, like always. Oh, look at Buck Dallas. He's like, the Blanches are here. I don't have my in-world sound on very high, so I don't know if he's talking, but...
I don't think he is at
You have
the
to tell me what he's typing, because I don't have my interface on.
So he's just making emoting siren noises. Let me see if he wants to join. Just a moment.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to figure out if there's a fat pack somewhere where I can buy all these at once.
Didn't see one.
I didn't see that. But
okay. I'm just gonna try it. Okay, so I've got you and Buck.
Hello.
Oh, yes. I didn't even have to fade to black. You just jumped on that. Buck Dallas shows up and you're like on it.
Oh, yeah.
Were you just waiting for us to show up, Buck?
Well, I saw like a transactions and I saw it was Tor and I was like, oh, and it's funny because earlier today, Tor was asking me to describe my package.
Yes.
So
and I
wanted to make sure that was mentioned.
Yes. I appreciate you doing that because I saw that and I'm like, Buck, is Tor flirting with you?
I mean, let's just be real. It was only a matter of time until he did start flirting with me, so...
Ever since that day in the tent when you cuddled up against me, Buck.
Oh my goodness.
I've just been all you can think about.
So
I just got a Second Life cat, and I'm very excited about it.
Okay.
I named him Schnuffle.
Schnuffles. That's
Schnuffles.
cute.
What a great name.
Yeah.
So where is the cat? I thought you were gonna bust it out right now.
Well, no, it's at my house.
Okay.
Oh.
It's at my Second Life house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got food for him. I got him everything he needs except a litter box.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm very interested to see what happens if he's a litter box.
Oh dear.
You're just gonna come home to cat poop and pee all over the place.
Honestly, I hope so. I think
Oh,
that'd
gosh.
be super cool. How innovative.
Right? So now what kind of kitty cat did you get? Because I'm out of touch with all the breedables. So which one?
It's not a breed. Well, it's Zuby. Zuby just came out with
what?
Animesh cats. Yeah, and they're really cool. They're really cool. 10 out of 10. I do recommend.
Sure.
They were only 2,000 lindens.
Yeah.
You are a cat dad, and we're about to
know.
like pick up the Zuby babies.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The note card doesn't say like, so you get food and everything for them, but the note card doesn't say you need food.
Right.
No,
Well, it's just like with the
same as-
Zuby babies, you can like ignore them and they're not gonna like die or anything.
Yeah, you can neglect them and they'll
See,
survive.
I thought maybe they would get sick if I don't feed them or so. So what's the point of getting the food at all then?
Well,
Just
for the
RP?
Zubies, it's how you level them up.
They level up.
Yeah, the Zubies, you unlock other toys and things they can use as they level up.
See, I'm so out of touch with the Zubies.
And
See,
they
I'm
used
out of
to
touch as
actually age up as well, and I think that taking care of them played a part in that. But I don't know if that's
aged up. Do they just disappear because they're not babies anymore?
No.
they became like babies and then toddlers, and they are able to kind of toddle around rather than crawl and stuff. I don't know what they're doing with the cats. I'll have to look at the cats.
Yeah,
I like cats.
I just got one. I mean, they kind of just seem like they're just cats that just kind of exist.
But do
That
they have
could be, you know.
dogs?
No, they don't have dogs.
What?
No.
That would be
I wish they
perfect.
did.
Tour could get a cat and I could get a
to-
dog.
I talked to a friend who knows. I think she like kind of knows the person who runs Zuby a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna make dogs or whatever, and she said nope. She said she's only making cats.
Oh no, no.
We'll see though. I mean, who knows? Maybe
See?
people will want dogs so much.
See, I got excited and then you
Just
crushed
ruined
my
the whole
hopes.
conversation.
Aw.
Do you like how I just come in and now all of a sudden we're talking about Zuby cats? Y'all are trying to cover 50 Linen Friday, probably.
Well, you just want us to spend extra time at your store Infinite where you have these amazing Papasan chairs.
And
Yeah.
we were saying we're so appreciative of the cow print.
Yes.
And like we didn't even want to move on from this store.
Nope.
Lalo was like, I just want to sit on the Papasan, the cow print Papasan, and
That's
just stay here.
Yeah.
And-
I literally did it just for you. Like, I've been adding cow print to everything. 'cause
Yes.
I'm
We
like,
love that.
"Oh, Consuela will like this.
I
Yeah.
do, you're right.
We do. We both love it so much.
Yeah, see, I do that for Consuela. I do other things for Tor.
Oh.
I described to him my package,
Oh.
if you know what I mean.
I do.
But yeah, if you keep that up, we're gonna end up with a whole house like decorated with infinite cow print stuff.
Yep.
Infinite cow print. Yep. That way,
Yes.
everywhere you turn, Tor will be thinking of me.
That's right. You know,
The way
and
it's supposed to be.
The
that's
way it's
right.
supposed to be.
You know, and he's not the only one who thinks of you. I know you're not interested in me thinking of you, but
You can think of me all you want. You can both think of me together.
ooh.
Wow.
I have fallen in love with your karaoke, and
Yes,
I
she
have one
has.
rezzed out at our farm. So when people go there to drop off and pick up, they can have some karaoke. And then I also have one in my room where I get dressed so that you can sing me songs.
Yay.
While she's getting dressed.
Big thanks to Tor for making that exist. I hit Tor lately with just the most random ideas, and I just tell him he looks handsome.
Yes.
And he does whatever I say. It's
He
so
he did share that in our FLFing video that's your approach, and you know it works every time, Buck.
yeah.
So you're not wrong.
He helped me with something the other day, and I forgot to compliment him. So Tor, you look really nice today.
Thank you, Buck. So do you.
You smell good. I really love your horns. Has anyone ever told you you have a really nice beard? By the way, those ears, mwah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh god.
Consuela, you look good too.
Oh, thanks, Buck. Thanks.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, God.
So, Buck, did you just come here to keep us at Infinite a little bit and chat us up and sweet talk my man?
Yes,
That's exactly your agenda.
That was exactly my agenda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Job well done.
Okay. So you're probably.
I consider this a success.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. So you're probably
Absolutely.
not joining us for the rest of FLF.
I mean, I might come. I'll go with you to the next store.
All
If you
right.
want to go to the next
Yeah,
store.
you can
Okay.
duck out whenever you like. All right.
Let's go. Let me turn on my AO. I'm actually wearing clothes for once.
All
So
right.
that's nice.
All right. I'm gonna fade us out, and we'll go to the next spot.
Okay.
All right, Tour. Did Buck choose to not join us for this?
I don't know. Where is he?
No, I'm right here.
Oh my God. I love you, Buck. You're
gosh.
amazing.
What I do.
All right, so Tour, where are we?
We're at Jian.
Jian. And what do they have for us? A
They have
chinchilla.
chinchillas and where you can hold them or put them in a habitat.
Oh, wait. Don't we have this?
We do, but I think we have an
Old
older
version.
version. This is, well, this one
It's
might be
not
the same.
Animesh.
This is
Yeah.
not Animesh, so I think this might be the old version,
Okay.
which I believe we do have. Yeah. Because yeah, we do have this. It's a good item to be sure.
It is. We had it out for a while, but we've been Jian shoppers for quite some time. So hang on
it's
one
so
sec.
funny we
Carry
were just
on.
talking about. It's so funny we were just talking about all these animals, and now here we are at the animal superstore.
Yep.
Jian.
Yep.
Yeah, a little chinchilla. I wonder if my cat would eat that.
I don't suspect that it's programmed to be food for your cat, but that would be amusing.
That would. I mean, I just want animals in Second Life that poop
Interact.
all over the floor and eat each other.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I
sounds like a
want.
lot of fun. Thanks for carrying on without me. I knew I could count on the two of you when I had some RL interruption, but yeah. So
Yeah, it looks like they have the blue diamond or the black velvet chinchilla available for 50 lindens. Yeah, and you get a handheld version and you get the habitat version. Very good.
Yep, and I was moving my camera around because the person who just res in was like immediately topless in my whole frame. So
Of course.
so YouTube is probably going to
Lovely.
age restrict it, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
yeah,
That's
I cammed away as soon as I could, but what can I do? I can't control random prim boobies in my face.
This is why.
Yeah.
This is why they don't let Second Life be streamed on Twitch.
Oh yeah, because of that.
Yeah, it's literally the sole reason. It's why, like, Twitch has a ban on Second Life
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, I
Yep.
knew they did, but yeah, for the nudity that can
'Cause
happen.
There's adults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adult nudity kind of rampantly.
Yeah,
It just is like one of the side effects of Avatar's loading. So.
right.
Right.
Not always
Even-
intentional.
Yeah, even if you're trying to do a totally G-rated stream, it's
Although, if we want it to be intentional, just tell me.
we don't. Not for these.
All right.
Oh, so maybe for something else.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what I'm hearing, Buck.
Yeah.
But it probably
That's what
doesn't include
that's what I'm
me.
hearing too.
Because now that you're here, it might just be you and Tour.
You can watch.
Thanks.
We need someone to film.
Thanks. I'll
Yeah,
take care of that.
That's for the SL only fans.
Oh my god.
I think you're making Buck blush.
You are. You definitely are. Oh, things are getting a little too spicy for the pepper.
Well, so should we keep this party rolling then? Because we already have this chinchilla, but it's great. If you don't have a chinchilla already, you need to come to Jian and pick it up.
Yep.
Yeah. What noise do chinchillas make? Let's try and all make a chinchilla noise.
Okay.
Chinchilla. That's mine.
I was gonna go.
Or, okay.
I think they're just gonna
Squeak.
squeak, squeak, squeak.
All right, now we can go to the next store.
Let's do it. All right, everyone. Where are we?
We're at Mithral.
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 And Buck, you appear to be missing something.
Oh, well, I just thought, like, I'd start taking my clothes off slowly to see what happens to Tor.
But
to see what happens to me, huh?
But you, so you're gonna be like nude in 2 more stops.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing a lot of clothes.
No. maybe you should put maybe you should put on a Speedo and show to her how it's done.
Yeah. I do have. Do I have a Speedo?
Well,
I don't know. I'll have to look.
As you strip slowly and as we teleport, it would be fun to see a Speedo at some point. I always vote for the Speedo.
I'm gonna go Vanna White these Mithral plants.
Okay, moving on to the Mithral plants. Buck, do you have these?
I do not have these, but I do now. I just got them. I love Mithral's plants so much.
Yeah, I love this A-frame.
They do such a good job with their plant.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the A-frame. They call it the pyramid plant shelves, and it comes in 4 different metals. And so, this is another case where they blessedly did not actually do like a baked shadow of the A-frame, so you can put this just out in the open or at an angle or have it as like a divider in the room if you want to. This is lovely.
Are you sure about that? It looks like there is a baked shadow for like the pots on the thing.
Oh, I think he's talking about the back side of it.
Yeah, not against the wall.
You know how some things will have that back shadow?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I know we're all hung up on the A-frame, but there is also a potted plant.
Yes, that is the Philodendron melanochrysum.
That's a mouthful.
And I feel like my cat could use that as a scratching pose as well.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
I'm just gonna find ways to make every item for my cat.
Yes.
And if they knocked it over and knocked that dirt out of the pot, then they would have like a makeshift litter box.
Which they might have to do at your house.
Yeah, they just might. They just might.
Oh gosh.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up the A-frame for sure. I'll pick up one of the philodendron things too. So I love Mithral and I have lots of it, but there's no stopping. I'm gonna.
I mean, you just can't beat. You really just can't. There's no reason not to get it. Like
exactly.
Their plants are the bomb. So
agreed.
They are.
All right, are we ready for the next?
Yes, we are.
We're just jumping right through this. Wait, what kind of sound do plants make? That's my sound.
I'm waiting for Tor to go.
Sounds.
Oh, I thought Tor's making no sounds at all
was the sound. Yeah, and mine would be like, that's mine. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So and
now we can go to the next.
Okay. And I'm amused before I fade us out that I try to keep FLF moving, and Buck's like, whoa. Let's take some time with this.
Like, what sound do plants make?
Okay, you ask that question every time. We'll see what kind of answers we get every stop. Because I can't wait to see what other things we have to be asked about sounds.
Some things. Well, we'll see.
We'll see, but we'll find out. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so Buck, I thought you were going to be taking clothes off, not putting way more clothes on.
Well, I decided instead that I'm going to just have a full Beyonce moment and just like change clothes every time we go somewhere.
Am I still going to get to see a Speedo, or are you going to hold out on me like Tor does?
I will see what happens.
Oh.
We will see where we end up.
I bet if Tor asked you to wear a Speedo, you would.
I would do anything Tor tells me the moment he tells me to do it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
See, I think Buck is going for like, it's his like fetish wear costume thing, but what he doesn't know is I'm on hard abolish the police time, so.
Oh.
Too. I mean, I am as well, but you can't deny those uniforms.
I can. I see those uniforms. I want to
See, so
Throw a Molotov cocktail.
oh gosh.
Wow.
So
Don't
Buck.
Molotov cocktail at me.
I was gonna
Anyway.
say that you were triggering Tour, but I think you're enjoying this.
I'm just amused.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right, ADD Andel.
yes.
We have some ear fades, which they did. They've done. They had ear fades at FLFing, which were really cool. And so I'm liking the ear fades. And I told you, you need some more ear fades, and this might be something for you because now you've got your ears worked out.
I do. I believe. Okay, these are skins. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a ear fade.
It should be fine unless it's rigged up to go on a female ear.
It is. I don't think that this is one that I would really. It doesn't really fit my aesthetic very well.
Oh, well, I'm
I feel like it's giving like woodland nymph
yeah,
and
mushroom.
not like bull daddy.
Bull
I feel
daddy.
like Tor is going for like bull daddy.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He absolutely is.
And
But-
they also have this like woodland fae tattoo. That's
I see
cute.
that. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah,
and I
so
like
you-
that they include a tintable one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always nice because, that way you can match it to any color
Yeah.
magically.
I think it's nice that the wings are tattoos like that.
Yeah.
So.
But that does. I will have to maybe browse around in here sometime to see if there are some ear skins that do vibe with me. But yeah, these
On the
I'm
wall
not really
directly
feeling.
behind us, they have like a
The
just like a
neon
plain
ones.
color one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah, those are definitely closer.
So
Yeah.
I
You
would.
need like a hairy bull one.
That
they
would be
also have-
cool if they put hair on these ears. Like
Yeah.
like actual like flexy hair. That'd be funny.
Okay, that's a little far. But
No, but look at me. I have a whole head of flexy hair on right now because I love flexy hair.
On the wall across from us, they have pride face and ear paint, and I'm getting that
Of course you are.
because
Yes. You enjoy being dipped in the rainbow.
that's got some rainbow on the ears, and I dig it.
So,
Hey,
Nice.
wear your rainbow while you brutalize this officer.
oh my gosh.
Wait, I was gonna say meow, but instead I'll say moo.
Perfect.
Now, I would try to move us on, but I know that Buck is probably going to have something to say. Are you going to ask us what sounds ears make or wings or what?
A fairy, probably.
I wasn't gonna ask that at all.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I had no intention of asking any strange questions, so go ahead and just say that we're ready to move on.
All right, let's go.
okay.
Oh, wait. Quick question. What sound do you think that the ears make? My sound would be...
To where you go.
I'm not good with the onomatopoeias of ears either.
Wow, that was a good word. Onomatopoeia. I want you to onomatopoeia.
Okay. To the next stop. All right, Tour. Did Buck leave us for real this time?
It seems that way.
Okay.
So
Well, where are we?
we're at
I'm
ANC.
still here. I'm still here.
And
I'm still here.
and you have changed outfits again.
I did. I changed into a more, reserved outfit with a tasteful nip slip.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I see some nipple there.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
obviously wearing the largest size nipples that are available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which body do you wear, Buck?
I'm wearing Legacy, but I wear Legacy and Cario. I love Cario.
Yeah, Cario's great.
Yeah.
So, okay, very good. So, getting back to FLF here, we are at ANC Limited,
Yes.
and they don't have their gazebo display for us today.
No, they have these rugs out,
Uh-huh.
and it does. I will say it makes it very easy to tell what the actual item is.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they heard our video or not.
Oh, it's all about us, you know it.
It's all about us, yeah.
You guys are the most important things here.
Yeah. We are the Flip ambassadors, as Zipper has named us. Although she didn't think she used mascot, but I went with ambassador on that one. But yes.
So this is an interesting rug pattern. I think I like it. It's so rather than it being solid, it has, you know, it's a bunch of circles interconnected. You could see part of the floor through that. It's
So
yeah, it's a jute rug, and jute is like it's like a woven fiber.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you busting out the definition.
Yeah, I googled it. No big deal.
Nice.
So, but you guys have seen these sorts of rugs in real life before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a very like they would make good like front door rugs.
Yes.
That's where I would put this if I was gonna get this. That would
Absolutely.
be my front door for sure.
Yeah. I could also see putting in one like on the porch or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how how everyone says things in Second Life differently. Like you call this store ANC Limited. I've always called it in my head, like in my brain. I've always called it Onk Ltd.
Well, it's
That's what I've always thought of it as.
That's what was really fun when we started making these videos, is figuring out how each name was pronounced. And even just recently, I learned that it's not Alutia, it's Alusha.
Oh, I knew that one. I knew that one because I met the girl who owns
Catalina.
it. She's she's really sweet.
She is.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
So anyway, I was gonna say that these rugs here kind of remind me of my childhood. They seem very like late 70s, early 80s, and I know I'm totally dating myself, you guys, but that's I don't know. We had these, maybe a lot of them, so that's where it takes me back. So
it wasn't even a glimmer in my mother's eye in the 70s.
Neither was Tor. So he's just a baby, as I often refer to him, which he then disagrees with, but he is. So
well, I was my parents I don't think were even married in the 70s.
I'm an old lady. That's fine. Okay.
I don't even know if my parents met by the 70s.
Okay, fellas, I get it. So are we ready for the next stop?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh.
Yes, Buck.
Wait.
Yes, Buck.
If you were gonna be a rug, what rug would you be? I would be one of those puffy fluff ball rugs.
Did you say puffy fluff ball rugs or puppy?
Yeah, puffy. Puffy fluff ball. What kind of rug would you be, Consuela?
Oh, I'm surprised you're asking me. I thought it was just gonna be Tor.
Nope, Tor's not allowed to answer this question.
Oh,
what?
We're denying him.
He might actually have an answer this time. I like I even in real life I have I don't think this is the same answer as you, Buck, but the kind of shaggy, soft, like
okay.
I was actually gonna say the same thing. I would be a shag rug.
Yeah.
Oh, Tor just had to get his answer in there, huh?
You can't deny him. He wanted to speak.
I have one of those shaggy sort of rugs in my living room. My dad got it for me. Love that rug.
Yeah.
So.
In real life, I have a little, like a circular, area rug that's green and shaggy, and because I wanted it to be like I was sitting outside on the grass. But it's not rough like grass. It's very soft, so I enjoy it quite a bit.
Okay. Nice. Well, we can continue now. We love you, rugs. We love you, Onk Ltd.
Thanks, Buck. I'm glad you've given us permission to move on.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. Someone tell me where we are.
We're at Belleza.
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 Or as Mama Lala likes to say, Belleza.
Belleza.
Because she's like, that's Spanish. Okay.
Go on down to that Belleza store.
All right, so we have a skin. Maeve? Is that how you guys would say it? Maeve skin?
I think so, yeah.
Maeve, that's what I would think.
Okay. So again, let's see, what does it say down here at the bottom? So bomb layers, Evo X, And foreskin tones, brow shape, ear texture. That's important, as we've learned. And brow options. So there you have it.
Cute.
I always think
It's a
it's a
pretty
deal when you can get, we talked about this with Zipper, when you get skins on FLF, because I just wish this was more of a thing when I joined SL, like in 2007, because it was so hard to find a good skin. And now you go to FLF and there's good skins all over the place. So I love seeing that.
Skins are, although I'm not one to change my skin very often.
Same, yeah.
It's very rare that I change my skin.
Yeah. Tour, you don't change yours much either. Once you land on one, you're usually on that one.
Yeah, I'm currently thinking about changing because I would like to get like an Evo X skin, but yeah, otherwise I'm pretty good with what I've got.
Yeah.
I do like that this one has some freckles on it.
Yeah.
Gags, you're not wearing Evo X?
No, I still have an Evo head skin.
Yeah, his head is an Evo X head.
Yeah.
But I had the same issue. My skin wasn't ready for Evo X, so I didn't wear it for the longest time. And then I had to finally switch because I got tired of missing out on all the cool makeups. Because all the makeups were being made for Evo X.
We'll have to take you to go get some Evo X upgrades. There's a great, and if you like the freckles, there's a store called Cheerno, and they have a great pack of freckles that we could show you.
So wait, Tour, or Buck, I see I'm confusing you. Oh my gosh. But are you inviting Tour on like a shopping date?
Yes. Yeah. Although he will pay for everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun for you two to go and you help Tour find a new skin and get all hooked up. I'd love to see how he comes out looking.
It'll probably be gay. That's probably how it'll look. Or just like me.
That would be funny.
Imagine I turn him into like just my clone.
Right?
I did to Taylor, and when y'all were doing FLFella, I made Taylor wear the same outfit.
I saw
as
that.
me.
You were in my video. I actually had timestamped it, the Buck Dallas cameo, and I had you in there. I was following you around with my camera.
Now you can timestamp this whole video as the Buck Dallas
That's
cameo.
right. I absolutely can. So if you stick through to the end, then we can even have you in our picture. We take a picture at the end for the YouTube thumbnail.
That's true.
Oh my God, I love a picture.
Yeah, I can tell. You don't have your phone again. Why aren't you taking pictures now?
Oh my gosh, I'm just, changing outfits between stores is a little stressful.
Right,
Yeah.
but remember,
It's a
you
little
did that to
difficult.
yourself.
Well, it might be over soon. I might not be doing it anymore.
Oh
You already got
no,
clothes?
no, you've
I'm running
committed.
out of clothes. I like this tracksuit. The story behind this tracksuit is I once wore this tracksuit for so long that I had friends dress up as me for Halloween because I wore this tracksuit for like 2 years without taking it off.
Wow. Well, I did notice your original outfit was the outfit you were wearing at FLFella.
Yes.
So
yeah,
goes.
it's rare I change.
Yes. So, and as you've said, you don't have many outfits, so
I
maybe
just kind of wait for people to give me stuff and then I put that on.
Tour. Maybe you should send him something and he'll put it on.
I will.
Tour, do it. Go pick
I
something for
will.
him, and then or I will. One of us will. We'll send it to you.
Question for this store.
Mhm.
What do you think the girl in this photo is thinking? I think she's thinking, dang, that part didn't smell as bad as I thought it would.
Oh my goodness. Tour, go ahead. What do you think?
Oh, I get to answer this one.
Yes.
Well, he didn't say
you
you
have
couldn't.
permission.
Yeah.
I think she's thinking, oh man, I'm glad that I've got some anti-gravity earrings.
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay.
Consuela gets
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I do. And so would everyone at Visionaire, just saying. Especially Renoir Cerise.
Consuela, what's
Um,
your,
Yep, that's
what's your
just
thought?
for Ren.
Just for Ren. Okay. I think she's thinking, I am so glad it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah. So Buck, do we have your blessings now for the next teleport?
You may.
Thank you. Okay. Where are we?
We're at Bon Bon.
Bon Bon.
Bonbon.
And what does Buck have on now? So we got a camo tank. And
Yeah, camo tank, some jeans, and some
Mhm.
boots.
Yeah. And
I
rugged.
swapped to my Cario body.
yeah, which I
Okay.
love.
So feeling very fancy.
Yeah, and you're shooting. I like it that your phone shoots hearts at tour.
Yeah.
It's very appropriate.
No, I didn't program it to do that, but
Mhm.
it just knows me so well.
So we're at Bon Bon, and we have tame hair, which I think is cute. I know you were saying it's
I
not.
do too.
It's like the opposite of tame.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was
it's
thinking.
very cute. I'm getting it.
Yeah, it is very cute. It looks less like it's tame and more like, I just got out of bed and this
Yeah.
is, this is what my hair looks like. I'm so cute.
Oh God, that's totally what I see now. I can hear that face in the ad saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
It's
then
a little lufty even.
it's a little what?
Lufty.
Lufty.
Lusty. L-U-S-T.
Oh,
Lusty.
lusty.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of bedhead going on. I can see
Yeah.
that.
And then if I remember right, the one I know the two packs are 50 Linden, and then the one in the middle is how much again?
300.
300.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
I think
getting
that's
it.
just like their regular hair price. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it is.
okay,
Yep.
so I'm gonna get this, but I know Buck is not gonna let us leave immediately. So, Buck?
No, we can go.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think so. All right, let's go then.
All right.
Wait.
Uh-huh,
I
uh-huh.
have one question.
Okay.
I have one question.
Okay.
I have one question. Where do you think this girl in this photo is from? I'm gonna say France. She really is giving me like, enchanté. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Oh wow, you are
That's impressive.
multilingual. One of the things
Um,
I'm really amused by Buck's questions because he always answers first.
Yeah. No, I actually can see France there. I would agree with that
Yeah.
assessment. It definitely has that sort of look.
Yeah, she has a French vibe. What do you think, Consuela?
Let's see. I'm looking at that. She's kind of tan, so I'm gonna go with California.
Okay. California
Tan.
girls, they're unforgettable.
Yeah.
Fine, fresh, fierce. You got it on lock.
Wow, we do. So I heard typing and local. Is there anything I'm missing or no? Not really.
No.
No?
Don't think so.
Okay, just checking. All right, now that we have answered Buck's question, I think we're allowed to move on.
Yes.
Well,
Uh-oh.
no, so
No.
I have to weigh in that since you mentioned just how like French she looked, I just have to give a shout out to one of my favorite films of all time. I don't know quite how to pronounce it in French, but it's Girl on the Bridge. It's like Le Fil sur le Pont or something like that. It's an excellent film about a girl who hooks up with a circus knife thrower, and they have a kind of a very dom sub sort of relationship going on for a while, involving throwing knives and stuff. And it's a very French sort of film, but it's one we should watch sometime, Consuela.
And what about Buck? Could he watch?
He can watch too. Yeah.
I would watch it. I
Yeah.
would definitely watch a nice French film.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So-
the language of love.
it is. And I'm amused that Buck is launching you into story time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I can't resist it.
nope.
All right.
I do.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Milkshakes?
All right, we are at
Clover.
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 So I want to start
Oh.
with Buck's outfit
Uh-huh.
because Buck was saying that he hardly has any clothes. So I think that was just a ploy to get you to buy him something, but I bought him something instead. So
This is how I get my clothes. That's just what
Yeah.
I do. I complain about having no clothes and then make people buy me clothes.
And so for the record, I just bought you the top. All the rest is your own. You didn't realize I had bought you jeans as well, but you're saving that for another outfit change.
You didn't get him
Yes.
the himbo latex shorts?
No.
Are you sure?
No, because
That
that's
does
one
look
of
like
Buck's
something you would get.
brands. Because
No,
Buck
these are
makes
mine.
himbo.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course, so Buck, how can you say you don't have things to wear when you make clothes?
I haven't made that many clothes, so you run.
Yeah.
You run a little low sometimes, and it's a little pretentious to only wear your own clothing.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it?
A little bit.
I mean, if they're good products, stand by them. If you make furniture, decorate your house with your own furniture. It's all good.
Okay, yeah. So, on to the envy pipe.
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. So that's
the
the
pipe
flip
for
item.
making people envious of you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You blow hearts out, and everybody around you says, "Wow, I wish I was that person."
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you can do 10 different shapes, 11 different colors.
Oh.
Huh.
Now
Oh, that's cool.
I have been
Yeah.
intrigued by the Clover items for the last several times. So
Yeah.
I'm not a smoker, and I actually just don't care for it. But this is very pretty, and I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
it's
this bunny
cute.
girl here who's demoing blowing the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then she puffs the shape out.
Yeah,
She looks very pleased with herself.
she does.
She does look very
She
pleased.
keeps turning
with
away
herself.
when I try to cam her. There she is.
Yeah. She's camera shy. Oh, there goes a
Yeah, that's cute.
heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Her
pick
boobies
this up.
are very bouncy.
Yeah, they are.
They're very bouncy.
Mhm. All right, so that's the one for Fliff, and then for Saturday sale, it looks like they have a potions brace. Although the mannequin
Yeah.
makes it look like she's in pain.
It does, though I suppose that would be a good time to have a potion brace, like if you had medicine in there
Yeah.
and you were dealing with poison, or you had just been like, something like that.
Attacked with, well, I feel like they would have been shot by an arrow or something.
Yeah, maybe shot by an arrow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Their elf hunters are hunting them, and so she needs to have her handy dandy potion brace so that she can have a healing potion
Yeah,
to heal herself from the, evil hunters that are wrecking the Algalon forest.
exactly. Or maybe she was bitten by a venomous snake and needs an anti-venom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fun.
could see. Yeah, I could see this sort of thing.
The two of you have this thoroughly covered.
Yeah.
So, question for this store.
Hmm.
What do you think she's smoking in that pipe? I'm gonna say potpourri.
Well, I would say Shire pipeweed.
Okay. Consuela?
I was thinking incense, but I know people don't smoke incense, but
Well-
Well,
They usually don't smoke potpourri either.
true.
anything can be smoked if you're brave enough.
True. So I was gonna go with incense.
There you go.
I like to burn it, so why not?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Look at us answering questions.
All right, Buck, are we allowed to leave?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Thank you. Okay, where are we?
We've arrived at Cubic Cherry.
Cubic Cherry. And
Very cubic.
Buck has the pants on that I got him that I had observed don't actually really show your leg underneath, so I'm kind of disappointed. It's like painted on leg.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It gets the job done. We were concerned at first because we were wondering if it came with other skin tones, and then I checked, and it does. So at least there's that. At least it comes with multiple
Yeah,
skin tone options.
It's just weird that it's not cut out though, because it's totally possible.
Yeah,
So,
it is odd, but that's okay.
but you look great, and so do your nipples.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Alright.
juicy.
I like the way you say that.
No, juicy.
All right, so we've got these nerd glasses,
Yes.
and they have 18 color options for the frame, 3 colors for the metal, and that's it.
Yeah. So if you need
Those
some
glasses
busted
have
glasses.
taken a beating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Now, I
So-
like glasses, but I don't like them beat up looking.
Yeah,
No.
shout out to Onion. I've met her. She's a really sweet gal
Aw.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Although, if these glasses were metal, I mean, I would just imagine what you had to do to break these in half. Like, these glasses have seen some stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Normally that kind of break happens with either plastic frames or very thin metal frames. Those look like pretty chunky for if it's metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She went through a frickin'
Yeah.
compressor or something. She went to a dang factory and got sucked in the machine.
Yeah. Now, I have lost a few glasses to stepping on them. That's never a good feeling. But never one's quite like that.
Yeah. I don't usually have accidents with my glasses because I have to wear them all the time. So
Oh, I do too, but
I have never stepped on them or like had any major malfunction with my glasses because I take good
Yeah.
care of them.
that's good.
Because if
That's
I
good.
don't, I am going to
never-
be up shit creek without a paddle
Yeah.
because I cannot see. So
I've
Yep.
never broken my glasses, but that could be because I have perfect vision and don't need glasses.
well, look at
Nice.
you, just a perfect specimen.
Yeah, it's,
Very
you
good.
know, what can I say? I'm amazing.
So
Question for this store.
okay,
What is she looking at? I'm gonna say the Empire State Building.
I'm gonna say she's staring at the person who beat her up and broke her glasses and contemplating their murder.
Right. Consuela?
I'm gonna say she's staring into my soul.
Oh.
Oh, she is staring into your soul.
Mhm.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
So let's go to the next.
Okay.
All right, where are we?
We have arrived at CuteCvlt.
CuteCvlt, and we are in a
CuteCvlt.
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 CuteCvlt. Okay.
CuteCvlt.
It looks like they have the 3 sales, the 3 weekend sales. So 50 Friday, Saturday sale, and Happy Weekend. But it looks like it's a Bird of Paradise. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So 3 land
Bird of
impact,
Paradise.
2 flowers and leaf cluster. Says uses a single texture, 3 land impact, and I already said that. So Fat Pack is discounted, and then each individual color is 50 London, I assume.
Yeah. So, how do we like it? So it's my initial thought is the flowers do look quite nice. However, the slight critique that I have, I suppose, is if I were to use these as filler, each item doesn't really fill much space. Like a large cluster of these looks like it's just 5, maybe 6 of these, all bunched pretty closely together. But they would work well for like adding flavor to a garden.
Yeah, I could see that. I will say that they're 10 out of 10 on their optimization. They're definitely only using one texture, which is really good. So if you had a bunch of these rezzed out, it wouldn't really impact your performance very much. So that's
Right.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
And I leave all the landscaping to tour.
Yeah. I'm gonna get them, I think, and we'll see if there's any parts of the garden that need a little bit of explosion of color from a Bird of Paradise.
Yeah.
Because I definitely could see that augmenting a garden, but I don't think that I would try to like do a bed of Birds of Paradise just
Mhm.
from.
Well, and I don't think that's really what you do with Birds of Paradise
Probably not.
anyways. No.
Probably not. Okay, so that's yeah,
Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
yeah. I think they're pretty.
Oh, question for this store.
Mhm.
speaking of birds, what's your favorite bird? Mine is a blue jay.
Who's up?
Tor.
Tour. So
He has many choices. I'm so curious to see what he's gonna pick because he's a bird man.
I know.
Right.
I like a lot of different types of birds.
Okay,
I think
well, hurry it up.
I think my absolute I think my favorite bird though is a puffin.
Okay, puffins are cute.
They're cute.
Consuela?
I think you cut Tour off. I think he was gonna share a little bit about puffins.
No, it's fine. I'm curious what your answer is.
It's not as curious or as interesting as a puffin. I'm not much of a bird person. So first I was like, eagle, and I'm like, nah, that's too America, so I'm not gonna do that. And then I was like, well, what else? And I was like, well, my high school mascot was a falcon, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Both very masculine birds. Very
They are.
interesting. Very interesting answer.
Well,
Consuela.
you know, Buck, you know, when you and I have spoken before, you've basically said I'm the female version of you.
That's true. Actually, wait. Let's just clarify that you said that and I said I agreed.
I'd have to go back and check the transcripts, but if that's what you want to say, that's fine.
Oh, okay. We're about to have a whole penultimate agreement here.
Buck, are we allowed to move on?
Yes, we are.
Thanks. Okay, Tour, where are we?
We're at Doe Hair Salon.
And what is Buck doing?
Well, Buck is looking cute.
Looking cute and feeling cute. That's what I do.
Yeah. I can't admire your suit like that.
Okay, fine. I'll stand up.
But you gotta fix your hover height. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I forgot I did my hover height.
Yeah.
Alright.
I love this suit.
Yeah, this is from Male Diction, one of my best friends.
Male
stores.
Diction, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, Male Diction.
Yeah.
It's one of my best friends in the world, Adrian. He owns that store. He's the bomb.
I loved their contribution to FLFella, and I told Tour we have to shop there more.
He almost didn't show up to FLFella.
Why?
And I literally went to his land in Second Life, and I yelled at him, and I was like, "Don't miss out on FLFella. People will love you."
You were right.
You were right. Yep.
I normally am.
Yes. Yes, I know. All right, so we're at Doe, and this hair is called Flow.
Flow hair.
Flow hair.
Doe Flow. Flow Doe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute, and we have all the packs. So
Very flowy. Yep.
Yep. So what's the fat pack with all of it cost again?
Oh, the fat pack with everything costs $3.99.
Okay.
Where the other individual packs each cost $50.
Okay, so even for the Saturday sale.
Even for the Saturday sale,
Okay.
yes.
All right, so you've got a lot of choices. As far as this hair, I'm, probably gonna pass because I don't know that it's voluminous enough. So.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the...
Oh my God, Buck has it on.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Buck.
I think it's beautiful.
I think it is on you.
I think I look great.
Why don't you apply some color?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Very good.
There's a lot of buttons here. Hold on.
Because you're not used to having hair.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh look. There's a black and red.
Oh.
Now I'm Gorgina.
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I need to look.
I love the spin there that you did, Buck.
Fantastic.
Oh, that hair looks fabulous on you. And you have me seriously contemplating the purchase of this now that you have modeled it.
Yeah, I'm gorgeous personified.
Yes,
so
you are.
If you would like to look as gorgeous as I do, you should consider getting the hair from Flow Doe. That Flow Doe.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it. You sold me, Buck. You're a fantastic salesman.
I want my percentage dough.
I
want
think
my salesman cut. I'll take 90%. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna pick this up. Buck, do we have your blessings, or is there a question you want to ask?
You know, I'm running low on questions.
Okay.
So just like I'm running low on outfits.
True, but I did send
Not
you
easy
something.
to keep up.
I did send you
I
something
got a
else.
new thing?
Yes.
Oh, great.
So we'll check that out at the next stop.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited.
I can tell.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Tour. I know where we are, but why don't you announce it?
We're at floor plan.
Floor plan. And I give it a thumbs up.
Planning of floors.
Yes. And I have to say, Buck, that loincloth is very becoming on you.
Thank you. I just got it. A random stranger gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah. It's very flattering. I'm a big fan.
Yes, me as well. I'm really enjoying it.
Take those pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
So
take some selfies in my loincloth.
what's the back like on this? I gotta look.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, nice. Oh, I want to spank, but you probably don't. Oh, you do.
Oh, I
course
do.
he does.
I do.
Oh.
Of course I do.
Oh, it was so
Of course
inviting.
I have my spanker on.
So inviting. Okay. All right, Tour. You're gonna have to talk about this stuff while I
Okay, so
take
we have
in Buck's physique.
we have a birdcage set of lights. You have one that you can set on a desk. You've got two that hang at two different lengths. Blissfully, the chain is a separate prim, which means that you can adjust the length if you need to. I always appreciate when makers do that.
Yes, because you could just copy the chain and like make it longer if you need to.
Yeah, you can stretch it or shorten it or whatever you need to do. But they do give you two different lengths, which is nice. They also have this lovely round floral picture frame that says "Get the fuck out," in case you want to put it in
All right,
your
bye.
in your foyer and have that to greet visitors.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you're back, Buck.
Tor told me to get the fuck out.
Yeah. He would never.
I would never.
Although
No, I love this. I love floor plan for all their little signs and stuff that they make.
Yeah.
I think they're super cute.
Oh, they have all kind. We've gotten so much floor plan. I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
enjoy their stuff.
They
Yeah.
really are like a go-to store for stuff like this. Oh, and they've got, so they're not 50 linden, but all these other ones on the wall are only 75.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
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 I
I
know.
like the one that says eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got the one that was 100% that bitch or
Yes.
fuck it and fuck you. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
I think you got 100% that bitch last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the one that says fuck it and fuck you.
Yep.
And then
Same.
on the other wall, you got the ooh la la one. I think.
Yeah, that's super cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay. Very clever. All right.
All
So
right.
Buck.
Oh, what would your frame say? If you can't be one of the phrases that's here, what would your frame say? Mine would say, I always tell the truth, and sometimes it hurts.
Oh damn.
I think I would have have it say, "There's no sincere love than the love of food."
Okay. La la.
I'm trying to be clever on the spot. The one that comes to mind is like my life's motto, and as far as I know, it's not on one of these signs, but it's the 0 fucks given. Like that's my favorite one of all.
Yeah.
There was a small part of me that was worried you were gonna say live, laugh, love.
Oh no, not the platitudes. No. So I was given a hard time about platitudes by a friend of mine I used to RP with because I would hang them all over our RP spaces, and he's like, the platitudes. So yeah,
I feel like it's like It's almost so funny now that it's like in to have live, laugh, love signs.
Or family and gather and those, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Buck, do we have your blessings?
Yes. Onward to victory.
Huzzah!
All right. Tour, it was dark, but you brought the light.
Yep.
Let there be light.
And Buck, I see you're a police officer again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, now I'm a state trooper.
Oh.
That's why it's the beige instead of the black and blue.
Oh, and here I just thought it was because you had a fat pack HUD.
Well, I do have a fat pack HUD. So.
And you're intentionally trying to trigger Tour to get him to jump you.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
I need him to brutalize me.
So, Tour, where are we?
We're at Flora.
Flora. And I'm going to try to cam in tight because we got this chick in front of us and I'm trying to see the items. So it looks like, what would you call that? Like a corset looking top? Top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's like a corset top. That's exactly what it is. And it looks like maybe, I'm not seeing it on here, but it looks like maybe the fat pack comes with flowers. I wonder if that's a fat pack option.
Maybe.
Or if it's in every one of them.
So it's for Reborn Maitreya Legacy. You can get the fat pack for 500.
And I feel like they've put this one out before because I remember a conversation about the flowers. So
yeah, that could be
quite possible they did.
But otherwise, the packs down below, you get 5 colors for 50 lindens.
That's fantastic.
And it fits Reborn, and didn't you just switch to the Reborn?
I did.
A Reborn girl now?
I am totally reborn.
She's a very reborn girl. She wears it well.
I do. All right. Well, I'm good. I have lots of reborn tops now, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I have this one because I know they've put it out before. So, but I can check my inventory.
Yeah, I do like this. I like the hair the girls are wearing in the photo too. All right, question for this store. What are the names of the girls in this photo? I'm gonna go with Sierra and Jessica.
I'm gonna go with Ashley and Anne.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say these hairs are from Stilthic, but
no, not the hair. Oh.
I know.
No.
I'm just gonna say they look like Stilthic hairs, but I was gonna go with Nadine on the left and Brittany on the right.
You know what? I changed my answer because the girl on the right is definitely a Brittany. Brittany. Hi, I'm Brittany.
Okay. Oh dear.
Oh goodness. Okay, so Buck, shall we move on?
We shall. Let's go. Onward to victory.
All right, we were already having a discussion before I even started recording, but before we jump into that, we are at Izzie's, and the store before this was Infinite again. So I don't know what Buck did to get his store on the list twice, as a sponsor and then as a regular listing.
I mean, Buck is just that big of a person.
Yep.
Well, and sometimes you gotta, grease a wheel here and there. If you know what I mean.
So now I have to save you from this outfit, Buck, because I sent this to you, and you were going on about I was going on about how good you look in it, and you're like, yeah, I'm not wearing this ever again. I'm only wearing it because you bought it for this video.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with it. So anyways, Izzie. Ear piercing hole.
Yes.
Inside of your ears where piercings would be if you had piercings, but the piercings are not in there. So you have holes in your ears from the piercing. So the piercing creates holes and holes in your ears for piercing.
Yes. So we always do appreciate that Izzie gives these sort of options. And this is true. If you did have piercings but weren't wearing them at the moment, this, you would have a little puncture there.
To be honest, this probably would work if you were wearing piercings, and it would also probably help you position your piercings too.
Yes, that's a good point.
Yeah.
For all those people who still position their earrings. I am too lazy to do that, but back in the day, I would have appreciated this.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget earrings are normally rigged now, aren't they?
I don't know about normally. There's quite a few makers who they're still not a rigging.
Like Maxie Gossamer.
Like the one and only Maxie Gossamer.
That's right. With her vintage collection.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's still very common to see unrigged earrings, though we do appreciate the rigged ones.
Yes.
I really appreciate that Izzie's, they always do stuff like this too. Like this pack, it has a left one, a right one, or one with both, like for layers.
Oh, nice.
So that if you're trying to conserve on your layers, you can just wear both of them in one layer.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they even have a layer limit anymore? Did they raise it? Because I used to run out of layers.
I think it's 32. I think you can wear like 30. It's 30 something.
Okay. Because I know there's an attachment
limit. Another very important note about this is it comes in Evo X and in regular bomb. So it comes in the classic UV layout as well. That's nice.
It is.
Very good.
Okay, so are we moving on, or do we have a Buck Dallas question?
What is she listening to in this picture? I'm gonna say she's listening to the sound of her man getting her a new earring, y'all.
Oh, gosh.
I think she's listening to the karaoke.
Oh, well played. Well played. And I was just going to go with Lizzo because you mentioned her when we first started up, or before we started up.
That's true.
Yeah, you were where my phone at, right? That's you.
I'm thinking she's listening to the sound of her man swiping that credit card, getting her something new, girl. She might not have got a lot of money, but he got money, girl.
All right, Buck, can we go to the next store?
Yes.
You have more outfits to figure out.
Yes, I do. A lot. A lot more.
Yeah, I'm going to try to help you, but you're probably going to hate them all. So we'll see how it goes.
Hey, yay.
All right, here we are. And where is here?
Here is Muse.
Muse.
Muse. Muse, if you will.
And Buck,
Muse.
Muse.
I like your outfit, but Buck, what are you wearing?
I am wearing an outfit from my inventory that I yanked out of nowhere. I actually made this outfit.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's still for sale.
It should be. I like it.
It exists. It was in my inventory, and I put it on.
There you go. I love it. So we here at Muse.
The Buck Dallas fashion show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now we have, what is this? Like a little, what are they calling it? Is it a bathing suit? Is it underwear?
They're calling it the Miss Independence. What is this? Sorry.
Oh, it's got like a little dragon.
Lingerie. Just Miss Independent lingerie.
Lingerie. Oh, it is dragons. I thought it was lace for a second. It's dragon.
It's dragons, and then down below it looks like it's cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely. And it fits a lot of bodies. Legacy, Maitreya, VTech, Belleza, Freya, Slink, E-Body, and Cupra.
Oh, wow. That is a lot. I always appreciate people who rig to VTech for those flat-chested lovers out there.
That's right.
Although the name of this item now has that song stuck in my head, that Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent, Miss Self-Sufficient.
We're getting a little karaoke.
Yeah. I should have put that in there. That would be a good one. You know, Kelly Clarkson is the only concert I've ever been to in my whole life. I've been to a Kelly Clarkson concert, and that's it. Like, I've never been to another concert other than her.
Oh, gosh.
A little fact of the day for you.
Yeah. Okay, well, do we have a question before we move on?
No, I just have I have an idea for future things. we should have, in retrospect, now that you're singing that, set up the karaoke to check with a server object if there's any updates, so that you can just constantly add songs on people.
I know that would have been. We really should have thought of that, because that would have been really fun.
Well, can't you just make an update and push it out to everybody?
Yeah. Maybe, maybe we
but
can look
that's
into
like, that's a lot. That's a lot. In case you never know, in case you guys have never learned this about me, hi, I'm lazy.
Well, you fit right in here. Tour promotes laziness for sure.
I do, yeah.
Oh, yay! I love that.
So, are we ready to move on?
Let's continue.
Okay.
Buck has made sure that we're starting our recording in a timely fashion, because now it's time to keep moving. So, where are we?
Gotta keep the show on the road.
We are at Nomad.
And what do they have here?
So they have these whimsical shrooms, and I have to say, I'm feeling some extreme Alice in Wonderland vibes here. We've got the shrooms, we've got you acting the part of the caterpillar with your magical smoke pipe.
My smoking pipe from Clover, yes.
Yep.
I'm loving it. Smoking my incense.
Make my head bigger so I can be the queen.
That would be amazing.
Gosh.
But what's Tour in this makeup?
I'm not sure.
He's the little rabbit that
The white rabbit.
Yeah, he's the white rabbit. I'm late.
For a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, okay. We love it. Okay. He was trying to think of the rest of the words, and I couldn't think of them. So I'm glad you reminded me of them.
Buck,
I'm a fan of Alice.
welcome to these tourisms that just pop out, like you just don't realize that he knows knows what he knows or says what he's gonna say. It's just all of a sudden you're like, oh, excuse me?
I love it. I think Tor might have eaten one of these shrooms before we got here.
He may have.
Yeah,
So
he got here first and was like, I'm gonna take a little nibble.
So we've got two sets then, it looks like. What's the difference here? So one's like a blue-green and the other's the red-brown?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting all of them. They're fantastic.
You are, yeah.
And I think that these need to hang out near the ferries.
Yes, you are right.
And they come in like different. It looks like they come in at least 2 different variations.
Yeah, they have a standalone shroom and they come in 3 variations.
Yeah.
Standalone, dual, and triple shroom. Or
No,
I guess
there's
quad.
another variation because there's a quad shroom too.
But it says in the sign, it says 10 red and brown shrooms and 10 green and blue shrooms.
Oh, so they come in 10 variations.
I suppose if there's 10 in there. So you're not even seeing all of them. Is there 10? Is there 10 out here clustered up?
I think so. I think there are 10 different ones clustered up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 11.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're right. But
there must be some subtle differences here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is variation, so that's nice. It's always nice when people do that, so that you get some variation in general.
Yeah, and each one, even the quad shrooms, are only 1 land impact. So nice.
A girl on a giant reindeer is walking up to us. Did we eat one of these shrooms?
Yes.
Did we eat the shrooms when we got here and we forgot it?
Okay, where's is it a reindeer? It is. Where's the reindeer from? Somebody inspect it, because I don't have my interface on.
The reindeer is from Jinx.
Yeah.
Jinx. I want to ride a giant reindeer.
I know,
well, we can get you one.
Do they have other animals there? I want to know.
Are we Charlie in the chocolate factory now, Crystal? I want a giant reindeer.
Oh no! But I do want a giant reindeer, Daddy.
And I want it now.
Now.
Oh my goodness.
I think we all had some shrooms and didn't realize it.
Oh Jesus.
They do. By the way, they have a number of animals.
They have a number of giant rideable animals?
They also have a number of animal body mods.
Yeah, and you can even be like a centaur.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to go visit there when we're not flipping, because I do want to ride a giant
I
animal.
agree. I'm gonna tag you in I am with the landmark
Okay.
or the
In
store.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay, Buck, are we allowed to?
Question of the store.
Okay, okay.
In real life, I'm holding something in my hand. What do you think it is?
The One Ring.
Nope.
Oh my
Darn.
goodness.
Lala?
Well, I would say Chips Ahoy, but you said you didn't have any because you really wanted one. So I'm going to say, what would you be holding in your hand right now? You're not making noise with it, so
It's G-rated.
yes, I'm trying to be G-rated. Yes.
It's a G-rated item.
So I'm gonna say it's like a writing implement.
No, I will tell you what it is.
Okay.
It is a plastic ramekin with 3 packs of butter in it.
Okay.
Let's continue.
If you could see the face I'm making at you right now, that would be the silence I just gave. Okay. All right, let's go to the next store.
Okay.
Okay, as I said before we started recording, my avatar is high, and I am enjoying
It's the mushrooms.
It's the mushrooms, and I'm living for Buck's outfit.
It's just a little leftover from the shroom trip we were on. And now I'm wearing, just a little something out of my closet. Just something simple. I mean, just a little something simple.
I am a fan.
You can pick this up down at the Walmart.
Oh yeah. Oh, where do you live? That you could get that at the Walmart.
I mean, I think every Walmart carries just little simple pieces like this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, tour. Where are we?
We're at North Oak, and we have a hippopotamus planter.
I love this.
I do too. They're so cute.
So cute.
I know. I'm with you.
Oh, hi there. And look his little fat neck roll.
I know.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh, 10 out of 10 buying both of them immediately.
Immediately.
Immediately. Oh my god, where are we? North Oak. Everybody come to North Oak immediately and buy a fat, ugly hippo planter. Oh, hi there, little fat baby.
I feel like you're tickling his chins.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. He's just a fat little baby. Yes, he is.
Oh, goodness.
So each one comes with 4 different colors. One is like metallic colors, and one's more like painted.
Well,
so.
if I could...
their texture changed too? How cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lala.
I was going to interject, because when I first got here, I saw the stack of books, and you know what my mind goes to when I have a stack of books?
I always know where your mind goes to.
There's only one book, Being Buck Dallas.
It's a short book.
I know it is, but I love it. I reread it over and over. It's everywhere. Every time I need a book to res, it's Being Buck Dallas and Infinite Furniture.
There's a lot of copies of that spread across our land.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was so excited to get it.
Oh,
he autographed it for me and sent it my way.
I did. I did. That's how we met. We met through that book.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a very special book.
It is. That's why I res it everywhere. I have.
We're gonna have to write a book that's just being Consuela Blanche.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it'll measure up.
It just might.
It might. I am the female version of you. All right.
10 out of 10 though. This is my favorite thing that we have seen so far. I love this.
That's saying a lot.
This is absolutely adorable.
It is.
Like, as a creator, I know that they had to have sculpted this by hand, like, so that, like, in and of itself is very talented, and I absolutely adore this. Love it.
Well, that's very high praise coming from you, Buck.
Yeah,
I
I've
can't
gotten
even
these
think
as
of
well.
there's not even a
They're
question to be
absolutely
had.
You have no
All right.
questions here?
There's no questions here because this item of itself, it doesn't need anything more entertaining.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Buck and Tour, but I'm going to start with Buck. Or maybe I'll start with Tour. I don't know. Whoever wants to answer first. What would you name this hippo?
Oh my god, I'm gonna name him Fatty McBlubberface.
I think it's just because I still am stuck on Alice in Wonderland. I would name it the Jabberwock.
Okay. And
Aw, little fatty Jabberwock.
Yep.
I don't really have one, so we'll just take your answers and roll with it.
Because he looks like the kind of critter that would go galumphing.
Yeah, he does look like he's
Galumping.
gonna go for a little galump.
Oh my goodness.
He looks like the noise he would make would be like.
Oh my goodness. Buck, you are in love with this.
I really am. I love it. I'm gonna res it next to my cat.
And I'm going to get one and res it next to every copy of Being Buck Dallas to remind me how much you love this.
Good.
Oh, geez.
Perfect.
All right. Are we allowed to leave the hippo, Buck, or are we ending
Yes.
Fliff here?
I'm taking the hippo with me.
Okay. Let's all take our hippos and go to the next stop.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Tour. I know you want to announce where we are.
We're at the one and only 7 Emporium.
Yes. And Buck, you look amazing.
Yeehaw! We're over here at the 7 Emporium, y'all. Let me get out my lasso.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Let me get out my lasso, start swinging it around, and we can get on down to the hokey pokey here at the 7 Emporium.
Oh, God.
Looking at this here gosh dang shelfie poo.
Shelfie poo. Oh, shelfie poo.
Oh, is it a shelf? Is it the shelf or the cushions?
It's
It's
both.
Oh, it's both.
Yes.
Well, this gang shelf and cushions, get gang.
So, a lot of times the things at 7 Emporium are things that I admire on an artistic level, but would not want in my house. In this case, I could see using either of these. So I'm absolutely getting the shelving unit. That's a interesting, unique sort of arrangement of shelves. I like that it has like a tall vertical space and some like oddly shaped shelves with a taper.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. It gives me some big like 70s or 80s vibes with the way the legs work too.
Yeah.
And yeah, the cushions are fun. Little stout cushions, could throw them on a chair,
They're
throw them on
giving
the floor.
they're giving me very Tiger King vibes.
Yeah.
Even though I think that's actually a cheetah print, but
Yeah.
cheetahs are, you know, a big cat.
Someone's demoing it for us. Oh,
Oh,
no,
they
they're
left.
shy.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, nope,
Thank
nope.
you for demoing it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, I love 7 Emporium. They make such inventive, interesting
do.
stuff. Yeah, they really do make really just cool stuff that, you know, they have a brain that's, you know, turning.
Yes.
And do you know the creator behind 7 Emporium?
I do not. No, I've never met him. But I'm sure he's a cool dude.
Well-
Cool old cowboy, hokey pokey, just like me here, y'all.
Well, I know Tour is fascinated by him, so I keep hoping
Yes.
someone will know this person and connect them.
Zipper, I think,
I'll see
suggested
what
we
I
could.
can do.
Yeah. But yeah.
But you were going
Alright.
to say about Zipper.
I think she mentioned that
She did.
she might be able to facilitate that or something.
Possibly. She was talking about doing like an art gallery of Fliff creators who do that sort of thing. Because there are some
Yeah.
artists, and not that, I mean, they're all artists for what they create, but some that actually create like art pieces.
Yes.
So,
And bring them into sell. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right.
smart.
Okay,
So,
so
shall we keep rolling?
Buck,
Let's keep it moving.
really?
Okay, we're headed to our penultimate destination next.
Oh, the penultimate.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
That's second to last.
Mm-hmm.
One. All right. tour. You are going against the note card because why? Why don't you tell the people why you're going against the note card and where we are, however you need to tell it.
So the note card has Valentina E last and YouNeed second to last, but it's also normally alphabetical, and so I decided to follow alphabetical order. And we are at Valentina E as the penultimate stop.
But before we get into their offerings, I want to ask Buck, as someone who is close to the FLF team, who's behind the note card? Who makes it?
I mean, Barb, I think.
Barb,
so
direct, yeah.
If you have any, if you know what, as a matter of fact, I will tell Barb that Tor hates the way she makes it.
No.
And that she is not capable of writing her own note card.
I was just asking.
No.
That's what I will. I will go ahead and let her know that.
No.
No.
I'm kidding.
Barb is fantastic.
Yes. I just, I like the
Alphabetical.
the process.
Yes.
And alphabetical, yeah.
Okay, so Valentina E. And we have 2 items, neither of which are reborn.
Neither of which are reborn. I really like the item on the left. I'm ashamed, I'm disheartened that doesn't fit because I think that's the suspenders and top, and that's a fun look.
Yeah,
that is a fun look. That's super cute.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was for men.
Yeah. Well, you're you probably have something with suspenders in your inventory.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure it exists out there somewhere. I'm sure I could get it if I wanted it bad enough.
Yeah, because you're looking pretty sharp there in your latest outfit.
This dude that's standing in front of it in this green shirt is kind of cute. Hi.
This dude standing here? Let me cam him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, dude in shirt. Nice to see you there.
Dude in shirt.
Is it also the dress?
Yeah.
It's also the dress.
Yes.
And it looks like I guess the outfit on the left comes with the cardigan as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the cardigan optional.
Wow.
Yep.
What a steal! You get all 3 pieces for 50 linden?
No.
Well, you get the
No.
2 outfits. One is you get the dress for 50, and you get the
pants,
ensemble on the left for
suspenders,
50.
and
So I wonder if it's just one thing. No, it's separate.
No,
things.
it's separate
So,
because
yeah.
of the cardigan. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't know
is a
that the
steal,
top
though.
comes on. The top and the pants may not come apart. Maybe. I don't know for
Let
sure.
me check the demo.
It
If
looks
it's in
like
3
they do.
pieces.
I'm checking the demo as well. Oh no, it looks like it is. The whole outfit is one piece.
You get the ensemble as one piece, and you get the cardigan as one piece.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I'm used to seeing.
Well, still, that's a good deal, and that cardigan's cute.
It is. It's very
maybe
cute.
one day they'll start doing reborn for you.
Well, she has slipped it in here or there, but not on the regular.
We've seen, I think, 2 outfits that
Yeah.
were reborn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
she does have the creator kit. I think it's just a matter of it does take time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it definitely does. It do take nerve.
yeah. So
All right,
we get
very good. So I can't purchase these, but they are lovely. So hopefully there will be more reborn from Valentina E in the near future.
yes.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. 10 out of 10 to you, Valentina E.
Yes.
Valentina E. There's a drag race queen named Valentina, and she says, "It's me, Valentina."
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Buck, have you ever done drag?
I have not. I would love to, but I have not done it.
Not even in SL?
No. Oh, I did do it. I did do it once or twice in SL as just for funsies.
I would love to
At
see
like
that
an
sometime.
SL costume party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to see that, or go to parties with you at costume parties.
We'll have to see what we can make happen.
Yeah. All right. So are we good to go to the last stop, or? Buck?
Yeah.
Time for the ultimate destination.
Yes.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. We are at the ultimate destination.
Yes, we
the
are.
ultimate destination. It's the final countdown.
Oh goodness.
It works too because it's a clock.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Okay,
Okay.
so we are at YouNeed,
We're at YouNeed.
Okay.
Yes.
and it's a wall clock.
It is a wall clock.
Need
It is a
wall clock.
non-functional wall clock. I have to
Aw.
specify.
I like when they
Aw.
function.
I know I like when they function as well. And it's not even one that I could script up because the hands are all part of the same prim. So
it's baked in? Or no?
they're all linked together.
Linked,
So I could
okay.
not turn them
Aw.
independently.
That is unfortunate.
But
Even
it's a
like
nice
milkshakes?
it's a nice style. I like the wood and rope look.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it doesn't work is
A deterrent.
It's giving me.
It-
It's
it is a
giving me
deterrent
very,
for me.
Like nautical.
Yeah.
It's feeling very nautical. I feel like this would look good in like a themed bathroom.
Well, I like nautical things.
Yeah.
We have
I
a
just
number
feel
of
like I
nautical
see
things.
nautical themes in bathrooms a lot.
Yeah. Where you see your jar of seashells and
Yeah.
your sand
For
dollar.
some people, when people are pooping, they just want to be like,
Gosh.
I'm on a boat in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any other comment about the clock before we head home to do our closing thoughts?
I don't think so.
I think we're good. I think we're good on the clock.
No questions
Clock.
from you, Buck?
Clock.
All right, let's head home and get you two into a chair.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we have made it home, and Buck, you look very comfortable there.
It is very comfortable here on Tor's lap. I'm a very happy milkman.
And
Yeah,
his mouth is positioned in an interesting. It looks like he's ready to get some milk.
Oh, I don't know what my mouth is doing.
Oh, she's talking about mine, I think.
His
Oh.
mouth to your nipple is very close.
Oh, it's very close.
And at the right, when Tour gets his head up a little bit, it's like, ooh, is he going
Yeah.
to?
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Oh,
see? And I'm looking on approvingly.
Oh gosh.
oh, jeez.
That's-
See, I told you we'd let you film.
Yes, you did. And at one of the last stops, I was the last person to be teleported, and that doesn't usually happen to me. And so as you had rightly raised, Buck, that I may be omitted from future productions. It's just going to be Tour and Buck do FLF.
Yeah, you might become just the camera lady. you
Right.
know?
Don't
Oh,
even bother with
gosh.
my avatar in frame. Nope. I just shoot the videos, I say nothing, and it's all about you two. Like
Oh,
even now, I have
wow.
pushed myself out of frame, so it's the Tour and Buck show.
The Tor and Buck show is really great. It's the show you wanna watch. Watch it now.
Look, you made our Zoobies cry.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, the poor Zoobies. They go to bed.
All right, but usually now we do closing thoughts. So, Buck, since you're our guest, or at least in this video you're our guest and not replacing me, do you have any closing thoughts you want to share with people?
It was fun to do this with you guys. I'm glad that I came. And I'm glad that we got to do this. And the items this week were really great. Definitely my #1 favorite item is obviously the chair from Infinite because I made it.
Right?
But secondly, like the real favorite item that is one of the few things I actually did buy is that little hippo planter.
Yeah, he's
Love
adorable.
that little hippo planter. Fatty McBlubberface. That's and I really love it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, which we had to res out already on
Yeah.
the little dresser here.
He fits everywhere. You can
He
put him
does.
anywhere.
Absolutely.
And Tour, you have closing thoughts?
It was a treat to run into you and to have a guest along for the ride this week. That was a lot of fun. Really appreciated having you along. Other than that, other than that, not particularly. Other than to say, obviously, hit FLF, but don't forget to miss out on the FLF 13th birthday. That is still going on.
Don't miss
for
it.
For a very limited time.
Yeah,
you don't want to miss
lasts until September 2nd.
Yes.
And we have made a video that outlines at least all the creators there. I know I've seen some other chat in the FLF group about people wanting to know what the gifts are. I haven't done a video about the gifts, and I doubt I will. So
yeah,
but yeah, there's a lot of nice
honestly, just go. I mean, if you really want to know what the gifts are, just go get them.
That's right.
Just go slap a bunch of cake.
All you have to do is click one thing in the corner of every booth to get them, and they're free, and there's tons of them. So
absolutely. So as far as me, I agree with Tour. I'm really glad that you joined us, Buck. I know I've been kind of angling for it. We tried to grab you at FLFella and you were too busy with your friend.
Yes.
And you couldn't join us, but I'm glad you had nothing else to do tonight that you could join us. You saw that purchase transaction from Tour Blanche and you're like, hold up, I need to get over there.
Well, I'm glad you guys had me. I was a little worried about 5 stores in. I was like, I hope I'm not overstaying my welcome.
Oh, no, Buck, never. I've been wanting you to join us for quite some time, and I'm sure Tour would agree with that.
Totally agreed.
Well, it's true. I'm fantastic, so.
Yeah, and I don't mind you even threatening my position on this YouTube, and for future episodes, I'm confident in my position. But you can absolutely join us anytime. And
this will make for a great chapter in the next book of Being Buck Dallas.
That's yes.
Volume 2.
And actually, on occasion when I can't do it, we need a substitute, someone to fill in. So maybe
or when I can't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think
I'm just doing your job for you. So neither one of you are there. It's just me by myself doing your job.
No.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work out that way. But if ever I need you to fill in for me, Tour will do the recording, and you just got to show up and be your fabulous self.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is paid, right?
No.
You remember at the beginning, whenever we started this, you were like, I'm going to give you 10,000 lindens to film with us.
No, I think you might have started in on the shrooms early.
This right here, this moment, sitting on my lap, that's your payment.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. This is worth way more than 10,000 lindens.
Yes. So, anyway, it has been fun making this video. I'm going to launch into thank yous if no one else has any other things to share or object. So,
hit those thank yous.
I always like to thank everyone who has watched our video. I forgot to announce, I usually always make a comment about how many subscribers we have. We are up to 83. Last I checked, although let me check my phone real quick and see if there's any more. But when I checked before, it was 83. So we're closer and closer to Tour and a Speedo. And it looks like it's still 83. So, Buck, when we hit 100, I'll let you know because you might want to be present for it. Because it's going to be Tour and a Speedo.
I definitely want to see that.
So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for subscribing and commenting and liking and sharing. I appreciate you guys spending your time with us. And the next thing, we still haven't done the FLFty. So we have to work that out because it's about to be closed.
I know.
So, and I can't miss a FLFty. So we'll see how things work out this weekend. But hopefully we'll do a FLFty. If not, we will see you next Friday for another FLF. So thank you, everybody. And it's time to say goodbye. So let's do it. Are you ready, Tor? And Bob? All right. Bye.
Bye.